Konami! Good.
Yeah, that's coming out there.
It's coming out of the television. Let me turn it down, lovelies.
So,
Shrek Let's Play Super Castlevania 4.
Och. Scotland.
okay, so
I'm out.
we tried this a while ago.
I agitated the fuck out of Kieran and he got really stressed and
He
it was
got
really
very
funny.
stressed.
Well,
at the
okay,
time.
we played it live last year. The main issue being,
Spider.
well, no, the main issue for me was this one level in particular called the dungeon. Everybody knows how shit it is because there's,
I don't.
well, there's one checkpoint.
I know
in
how
there.
shit Kieran was at it.
Fuck you. No, but guess what? It did annoy me, but luckily I edit out to the point when I get there. But
I like this intro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
so,
Batman.
Super Castlevania 4 is a game. No, but I think it is a retelling of
It's a
the
remake
first
or a reimagining of Castlevania 1.
one, because in this text scroll we find out that once every 100 years,
The
Drac-
sonic forces of
Yeah.
good mysteriously
Yeah.
start to weaken.
yeah. So
I am the baddest of bad.
yeah, Dracula.
That's the power of
He's
Yeah.
the darkest of days.
That's the power of Dracula starts
Dracula!
starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger for every 100 years.
You know what's funny? Reading
Yeah.
everything in a funny voice.
Dracula has revived many times. However,
It's funny to me.
his sinister actions
Darth Sidious,
have been
actually.
consistently thwarted by the Belmont.
Ported, actually, Tom.
By
You
the
mean-
Belmont
No,
family.
you should say it the Japanese version, the Belmondo.
The Belmondo.
That's what they are in Japan.
Hey, Belmondo, my man.
Hey!
How you doing,
It's my
Simon?
man Belmondo!
How
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, it's been 100 years since the last confrontation.
Confrontation.
Yeah.
But that's tonight!
And the Belmont
Okay.
family.
No.
Now
Do
this-
you ever get one of those things where it's like,
I don't know.
every 100 years he will revive? But tonight's 100 years!
Yesterday, that's tomorrow.
Evie?
On a dark and
Eerie.
night, Dracula
Yeah.
arose from his grave and unleashed
Wait, what?
and Sonic unleashed his destructive power
Is that
over
correct?
the countryside.
Is that correct English?
What?
Is that how you spell rose? Like from if someone rises?
Yeah.
I thought it was a rose, not rose. Okay, I'm probably wrong, but it's really weird.
I mean, it can work both ways.
I've never seen
okay,
it spelled
so this
like
is
that.
this is the wrong thing. Once again, Simon Belmont. If
So,
it says if it means once again, that means Simon Belmont is well over 100 at this point.
He's
that's
got holy water, Kieran.
That's
No.
a fucking awesome aging cream if
He
I've ever seen
drinks
some.
it.
So what I think,
He drinks it like
what I think it was meant to be was
Transylvania.
Simon Belmont.
What?
It has been called, like, once again the Belmonts are called to like stop him, or something like that. I'm not sure.
Wait for the spider to show up.
spooky.
The spider's gonna show up
Okay,
like,
so
have you played
one
Spider-Man for PS4
one
yet?
thing about Castlevania 4 is it's obviously it is like
It's
the
hard?
yes, it's
Oh,
hard.
we can say this on time as well, by the way. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
It's our spooky game
Yeah,
for this
probably
year.
probably should have said that.
We're playing another spooky game.
Yeah, we will.
Call
be.
them nothing.
No. Yeah, I was thinking should I put something funny, but I was like, nah. just
Enter
go
your
Simon.
name. Yeah.
Oh, you're
like-
boring.
Yeah.
You're like me when I play some Zelda games. I don't usually just call the character Link because I'm bored.
I
with
call them crow because it's my favourite bird, which is now cawing outside, believe it or
Crow.
not.
Yeah.
I call everything crow, but like even my fucking username is something crow because
Yeah.
I like the bird. It's a cool
Yeah.
bird. Favourite animal.
Look how thick Simon is.
Yeah.
Put that on my wiki.
I'm
Bitch.
so excited for Smash.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
No, that's not what's playing right now.
Boop, 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 boop.
We don't get Vampire Killer till ages away.
I'm just Kieran. Quick.
Nice.
Off the top of the
Okay,
head.
this is what I'm doing. You can fall through stairs. You can move your jumping.
Oh my
midair,
god,
It's
that's
And-
so nice.
Yeah, you can moonwalk on the stairs. Stop.
No.
Yeah, so the beginning of Castlevania 4 doesn't actually take place in the castle. You're actually making your way there.
I'm feeling Symphony of the Night right now.
Well, not yet.
Yeah,
Not
that
yet.
opening was very symphony.
Just not as
Now
much.
that I've seen
Yeah,
it.
just not as Symphony of the Night.
Yeah,
But,
except when you're Alucard, you just fucking
It's a
dash
school-
through.
Yeah, you like fuck this.
Fuck this.
No, but I do believe that this is just a retelling of the first game because
So really, if you're gonna play a new version, play this version.
Yeah, so because if we're
This is the Castlevania HD remake.
if we're talking extremely technically by what I know right now,
love this music.
Trevor Belmont was the first one to really go at it.
That's what I was gonna say, because is it like it isn't like a century between like Castlevania 3 and the first one, is it?
Yeah.
Every time Dracula comes, it's 100
Yeah.
years.
The only ones that have like the same Belmont again for different reasons, like Simon comes back in Simon's Quest, obviously, because
but he dies in some of the endings.
Because someone's trying to revive him before.
Well, they scatter his Dracula's pieces, but he's been cursed.
He's been cursed. Yeah.
Simon himself has to resurrect Dracula in order to break the curse and then kill Dracula again.
And in some endings, Simon might die anyway, even if he beats Dracula.
Yeah, but that's one of the like weird things about that game, which I will be doing.
Isn't like the worst ending actually kind of better than the good endings? Yeah.
What, in 2?
Yeah, in 2, yeah.
Yeah, in 2 everything's fine.
Yeah.
But in the good ending is...
It's worse than the bad ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically Dracula's still alive or some shit, or
Something
he's
like that.
ready
It's
to be
weird.
revived.
So if
Okay, so one thing you're going to see me do here is with the sub-weapon, I'm going to be throwing it at candles. The reason I do that is for every 10th candle you break with the sub-weapon, you get a double or triple shot, which is really good.
Maybe a triple.
Pot roast.
What the
Ow.
fuck's that?
Oh, come on, Kieran. Have you never used your whip to break open a piece of rock and get a pot roast out of it?
One of my
It's
favourite
delicious.
like animations, I think it was a Newgrounds thing, but it was like a Thanksgiving meal dinner at Dracula's castle, and yeah, so that's what I get from it. But it's
The
like
fucking dangle is really funny.
yeah,
It
because
hurts.
like even if you just hold it there, it does do damage.
Holy shit.
But like yeah, that's the whip dangly thingy. No, that's my favourite thing from the direct. They show off that he's doing the whip dangly thing. Oh, also my other
He's
favourite
just
thing
fucking
is
chic and smash.
no, my other favourite thing is his default standing pose is the fucking NES like walking pose. I love it. Anyway, what was I saying about something?
Super Castlevania 4, I think.
Yeah, that is indeed a game.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
ladies and gentlemen.
it's the game that we're watching, but I can't be too sure.
I'm gonna hate it because when I go back to edit this, I'm going to
Just
hear.
put text on the screen saying, hey, this is what I said.
Nah. Anyway,
Oh, look out, it's a golem. Okay.
yeah. So there's a couple of things that Super Castlevania 4 introduces. One, you can whip in multiple directions, which is a godsend, and
You can go up and down stairs. You can jump off stairs.
yeah, you can jump off stairs. You can move in mid-air with your jump instead of that stupid
Christ.
shit beforehand.
That means cool, by the way, just
Yeah.
letting you know.
Yeah.
Does this thing do the thing where the more levels you play, if you see the moon is slightly getting more and more open or some
I
shit?
don't know. I know Symphony of the Night just couldn't decide what fucking moon it
Symphony
wanted.
of the Night sucks.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Nobody played
Fuck
it because
you.
it's
Half
so.
of it sucks.
Nobody played it in the UK
The
because
first half
it's so
was pretty
fucking
fun.
expensive.
No, most of it is fun. It's just the reason.
It's cheap.
The reason for
It looks
the
like-
other half of the castle is
I mean, it looks like after
Fuck you.
Alucard gets all his stuff taken away, it looks like it's probably gonna get getting used to. Because you're so
I mean, that's right at the beginning.
yeah, you're so
well,
OP and then fucking.
no. Well, to be
It's
fair,
like playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and being like, oh, I'm losing all my shit.
yeah. Well, to be fair, the best thing you can do with that is you can activate luck mode, which is like a weird jumble of letters where your stats are really shit, but you're
Oh, you don't want the holy water, do you?
actually no. The best sub weapon in the game is the cross.
Oh my god, it's I don't know what
It's
that
a
is.
slug.
It's a moss thing.
It's a moss thing.
Yeah. But no, in Symphony of the Night, like, you can have luck mode where your stats are shit but your luck is
Oh shit, it's a
max.
horse head, I've just realised.
Yeah. But when you do, like, if you take off all your armor, you'll go flying. So what you can do is in the hallway before death, if you take off all your armor, get hit by a warg, you can actually fly through the room with death, and you can keep all your Alucard equipment, which is really good.
And you die.
Yeah.
Something I've always wondered, like, why hearts as a form of currency?
I don't
Why
know.
hearts of all things?
I don't know.
Because you're paying in Monster Hearts to use your weapon to kill monsters.
It's weird because in Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, hearts is actually health, and it fucking threw me off.
Which is what it should have really been in the first place.
I don't mind. But I'm just glad I'm going to be getting a fucking kind of actual Castlevania game in Ritual of the Night, because I have the 8-bit game that they made for it beforehand, and I've seen all these tech demos. I've seen.
What's that Kickstarter one that came out?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh right.
Ritual of the
yeah.
Night.
I thought that was
I
already out.
never even heard of
No,
that.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was a
I still need to play it.
Metroidvania, the one like it's like.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
But it's 8-bit,
Yeah.
like the original
It's,
Castlevania.
yeah, and it has voice acting and everything. But they reached.
Does it actually?
Yeah, they
That's pretty
reached.
cool.
They reached a goal where they were like, well, we can make a prequel 8-bit game.
Might as
So
well.
they did, and they called it Curse of the Moon.
Good for them,
And it plays. It's actually a really good starting point for a Castlevania series like type game. I always say this one's pretty good, but also
Isn't Rondo of Blood pretty good as well?
it's actually kind of tricky. when you don't-
Aria of Sorrow is a fun one.
yeah, Aria of Sorrow is really good, but if you're gonna play any of the DS games, play Portrait of Ruin. It's the best one.
If you could afford a fucking Castlevania game in the UK.
All of these names sound like such an edgy kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened there?
Okay, so those platforms, if you jump on them, they like flip. But if you walk across them, it won't do anything. You just have to jump on it for it to flip. And the Medusa
Yeah.
head knocked me into one.
But yeah,
I
Knockback
see.
is still as prominent as ever.
Yeah, it is. So while this game's a bit easier than most of the other series,
You said Medusa's pretty tame in this one.
oh yeah, they're really not that bad. They can just
You
sport.
can easily, they're slower. I can,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they also have the only thing that they do is sport annoying
What's that
knockback.
thing?
Yeah, they are annoying, but I think one of my there's
fucking love
two
this
thi-
music.
Yeah, the music in this game is fucking unbelievable. Like what's playing right now is Simon's theme, which is just so good.
Amazing.
Um,
This has come from someone who hasn't played too many Castlevania games. It's,
yeah,
Ah,
I've played 2, technically.
yeah. It plays
Well, I watched 1 and watched the other one.
I played like half of one before I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I
It's
got
too
pretty
hard.
far in the first Castlevania.
yeah, you did quite well. By the way, most of the early game bosses are pretty pathetic.
Oh, it's a...
It's a spook. Jump scares.
Yeah, because the vampire killer in this game is pretty strong.
Oh, he's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Ow. Oof.
Oof!
Oof.
Yeah, it's not that bad at all.
That's
although,
the thing. If you
I mean, knowing me, I'll probably die to him when I ever play this game. So
the fuck? You sitting on a rock when you do that?
No. So the
Oh, is that his leg?
Yeah, no.
I told you,
Oh,
Simon's
yeah.
Simon's a thick boy.
He is a thick, muscly boy.
He's a very girthy man.
You think you're thicker than me?
No, but from the first stage, like from that weird village, we are going on our way like to the underground caverns. If I
Welcome
remember
back,
right.
Sonic.
Oh, isn't this one where it's like multiple choice kind of?
Oh, you
No,
can, yeah.
no, that's 3.
Is that? Oh, yeah. No, that's 3. Is it?
Like,
Yeah.
like there's one where you can like fall down a chasm and it just looks like death, but it actually takes you to another zone. And it brings the mini map down, and it's like, oh wow.
That's Rondo of Blood does that because there's alternate stages you can go to.
Is Rondo of Blood the one where you can switch characters as well?
Well, technically yes.
You get
because
like you can get like an old witch lady,
What was the one for the Mega Drive again?
holy cleric
no,
woman.
okay.
I can't remember.
The one for the Mega Drive in America is Castlevania Bloodlines.
Yeah.
In
UK's
the
got a
UK,
different name,
it's
hasn't it?
New Generation in the new game, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Where there's no Belmonts at all. It's
It's
John Morris and Eric Lacard, which is quite cool. And they both actually kind of return.
I forget. Was that game good?
It's okay. Yeah, it's quite fun. It's
not cheap. I can imagine.
It's difficult, and it's a Castlevania game, so it's pretty difficult at times, but it is quite fun.
The only Castlevania game I really own is, I think it's the first one of the ones for the Xbox 360. No, I bought it for PS3.
Is it one of the Lords of Shadow games?
Yeah, that's it. Lords of Shadow. That's the only one I own.
Yeah. It's
How are they?
I mean, I guess it was good
Okay,
enough. I guess it was good enough to get a sequel.
It's a great God of War game.
Yeah, all I saw was them ripping off Shadows of the Colossus, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
a lot
cool.
of that, but it's very long, and it's got an interesting story, but at times it feels kind of dumb. But it's okay. It's not the greatest. But the thing is, my least favorite thing is the second game. It should have been something special, but it really fucking wasn't. They did nothing
What,
with it.
Simon's
wasn't
Quest
that-
or the second PlayStation?
The second
Lords of
Lords of
Shadow.
Shadow one.
Isn't that the last Castlevania game Konami did?
Well, technically not.
Did they make a DS one as well?
Yeah,
Like a
Mirror
new
of Fate.
3DS one.
It was it goes Castlevania, Lords of Shadow 1, and then you have like the DLC which explains how Gabriel Belmont becomes who he is. And then you.
So I'm guessing all the Lords of Shadow games are prequel to the original Castlevania. Then?
No.
Oh no, it isn't.
It's its own thing, its own continuity.
Oh.
Because in that game, Trevor becomes Alucard.
Okay, makes sense.
Well, because Gabriel Belmont's son grows up to be, Trevor Belmont finds out, oh, this monster's killing people. I need to, because Gabriel becomes Dracula.
God, I would never remember all this lore.
I do.
Why? It's like,
Kieran's actually a really big Castlevania fan, in case you couldn't tell.
My brain's full of Dark Souls information.
Yeah.
I can't give that up for Castlevania.
Yeah.
Once again, I have the privilege of saying that it's a series I'll get to eventually.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
Bye.
I know generally what each game has.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
I watched a lot of reviews from them, so you know.
Like the first real continuity game is, it's probably 3 because you play as Trevor Belmont.
Frog.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck
Fuck the frogs suck. They do.
What did the frog ever do to me?
Lots.
Fucked him.
Fucking bats.
See, he's following me, and then another one fucking snipes me.
So what's that tier thing? That's where you can use double weapons or something like that.
Yeah, that's why.
Everything spontaneously combusts when you whip it.
Like
I'm never gonna get over that fucking diddly doodly.
Yeah, nor will I.
Doodly doodly.
This is diddly with his whip.
Yeah, you can do that in most of the other games as well.
I didn't think it'd be that practical.
Hey, it gives you a lot of health.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, you got the trick.
It's mildly adequate.
So there's 2 different types of meat you can have. There's the I remember what I was going to say. So there's a Newgrounds animation where it was like the
Hold on, I got mail. Keep talking.
Okay.
You've got mail.
Yeah. So
I'm a desperate boy.
it's an animation where it's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And Dracula's death. No. It's
Dracula invites Simon for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, something like that. And then it's like, Simon, you forgot
turkey.
you forgot the turkey. It's like, no, just wait a minute. Whips the wall, and then there's a fucking turkey in there, which I found hilarious.
Do they make it look delicious like they do in the game though?
Of course.
Because come on, you look at it and you think, I'd eat that.
I want that so bad.
I'd eat it. Look at it. It's delicious.
Anyway, so that was me remembering it.
Come on, don't you just want to whip every wall until you find a pot roast inside it?
Here is the easiest fucking boss in the game.
Oh, it's Fat Medusa.
No, it's Medusa. Look at how fucking fast she dies.
Look how thick
That was
she
a boss.
I look like a guy.
Dan got a package.
What did you get, Dan?
Unboxing stream. I got Berserk.
Hey, I've been looking for that.
I bought the Band of the Hawk game.
Yeah.
Is this just Dynasty Warriors but with Berserk characters?
It is.
I'd never heard of it, but maybe
And it plays out some of the
and
beginning story.
I fucking love Griffith, so I want to play as Griffith.
Griffith. Jason Griffith?
He's an
Hell
asshole.
yeah. He's my favourite character. He's so cool.
He's a prick.
He is.
I like.
Did you do Amazon
Guts.
Next Day
Everyone
Delivery,
likes
Dan?
Guts. Yes, Amazon Next Day Delivery with Amazon Prime. Buy now.
Anyway, so there's 2 types of wall meat you can get. Well, it's wall meat and candle meat.
Candle meat.
Yeah. So the meat you get from candles and stuff.
Oh, wait, you can get meat from candles?
Yeah, they're like drumsticks, so you only get a small bit of your health back.
Oh, okay.
But the wall meat is like a proper fucking.
It's a feast for a king.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog's barking now.
Oh, Dan, the Amazon guy's back again.
I didn't expect the playthrough to pan out like this. No, but the best way you can really.
That's how water works.
Yeah. Well, the castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
It's not upside down yet, though.
It won't be. Not for a while.
That's what we for later games. What was that? Was that a hand?
Yeah, it's just a floating hand.
Oh my god, it's a King Kirul.
No, it's not.
It's
a flying merman thing. I don't know.
From my angle, it looked like a fucking.
I don't know really what to call it.
Calling it.
But yeah, and that's the end of that because
So not every stage ends with you getting an orb, then.
No, because sometimes they have the boss in the middle of the stage.
Hey Dan, your Amazon guy came back.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he was just at the window. He's gone back now.
Go away.
I think he might need
He's got a door.
I got my game.
I think he might have needed to decide something.